Well, what happened to my little? Give me one moment. I'm gonna still let it do its countdown. My bad, you guys. I drank some water, but welcome to Metaphysical Monday.
That's a good thing. I keep drinking water.
Give me one moment. I had a little ice in the cup, so
Oh,
you guys, you gotta stay hydrated. It's very hot out here. How's the weather in Georgia?
hot,
Hot,
supreme. It is divine weather in Atlantis, Georgia.
nice. And then in California, they're at 66 right now where I live at out there. So I said, wow, that's an extreme because we're sitting out at about 88 today.
Mm.
But anyway, everybody, welcome to Metaphysical Monday. I'm your host, Sis'Star Soljet, and we have in the house tonight Palmetto Star, the Ratchet Revolutionary. And he's no stranger to this platform, so I want to welcome you back. How are you tonight?
Well, if you hear my voice and you're part of the revolution, I'm Palmetto Star, the Ratchet Revolutionary. And it's great to be back. I love Metaphysical Mondays,
Right
Sister
on.
Soljet. You guys tap all the way in with Sister Soljet. Like my brother Crumb says, you know how much all is? All. Tap all the way into the Sister Soljet.
Right
So,
on. The
yeah.
same here on my side. Y'all tap all the way into the Ratchet Revolutionary. He's doing so many things. And I want to get into that tonight. It's a few things he's doing. We just had that conscious kickball game. Tell us how that came about and give us a little
Oh
bit on that.
man, what Conscious Kickball was? Hey, that was awesome. That was actually Two Rover TV's first sporting event. So big time shout out to the Two Rover TV team.
Shout out to
Uh,
Two Raw for TV.
yeah, shout
Tap
out to
in.
Gray. Shout out to Lady Empress. Shout out to Crumb of Crumb TV. Well, basically, it started off as a rivalry between me and Crumb, who is also a conscious content creator, and it turned into a kickball game that happened in Atlanta on 404 Day, April 4th. People from all across the country came out. Team Palmetto, Team Crumb. So everybody from all across the country came out and converged and did this kickball game. Big time shout out to Ugly Money Nietzsche of the Ugly Money podcast. He was the
Ugly money.
referee. Yeah, he was the referee, and it was a powerful thing, man. I definitely loved it. Of course, we had to show out. It was a blowout. Team Palmetto killed it, 11 to
Of
3.
course.
Hey,
Shout
that's
out to
just how it
Team
goes.
Palmetto.
And hey, we had to wipe the floor with them. And Tacrum was talking cash shit, and I had to put that. You got to put that money where your mouth is, and it just wasn't happening. And we had to. I was striking people out. I was doing like stuff that you never seen in a kickball game before. So you guys
Oh
check out
man.
the exclusive footage on 2rovertv.tv. We haven't put the whole video up. We put in segments up. So you see me strike people out. You see me do all sorts of stuff that you never see in a kickball game. Never see.
Can you guys believe he's an Aries? This was actually his birthday season. This was his birthday season when he did this kickball game, so you know he was cutting up.
Oh, I was acting a fool, but it was so cool, man. It was so cool, and just cool to see all the support from all around the country. People from Los Angeles, New York, California, well, out where you live, Oakland. People all
Yeah, that's
came.
amazing.
Yeah, they came from all corners of the world to converge on 404 Day, and we actually had the safest 404 Day in Atlanta. Cause yeah, I was watching the news and everybody was like, man, the people that didn't come, they were like, oh, we should have came to y'all's thing. I was like, hey, you should have, cause it was tight. It was a family. It was like a family event. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was peaceful. People across Atlanta, those people getting shot and fights and all sorts of weird stuff happening on 404 Day. This is the day they're supposed to be representing Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? People in Atlanta supposed to be representing Atlanta, show Atlanta what it's about. And you know,
Yeah,
but
and the conscious
to be
people,
fair,
yeah.
it was out of town people doing the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? But it still was not a good look on Atlanta. But 404 day of conscious kickball, that was beautiful, great thing. Shout out to everybody that came out, and we're gonna do it again soon. Still
Oh,
know when
good.
yet, but
Yeah,
soon.
so go ahead and since we're talking about doing it again soon, what else is Too Raw for TV doing? And what else did you want to put us up on? Tell us a little bit about Too Raw for TV.
Okay, so the difference between a lot of like maybe my first time or second time or even recently being on Metaphysical Mondays is Too Raw for TV has grown. We have grown exponentially. Big time shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me since November 4th, 2010. So now we have the Too Raw for TV podcast, right?
Mhm.
And now it's a network, just like Netflix or Hulu. So we have Too Raw for TV network that's just like Netflix or Hulu. You know, that's such a beautiful
That's
thing.
big. That's
Yeah, that's a
big.
major thing.
Congratulations, because you be
Thank
out here
you.
getting it. I've seen you work through the years. We've been friends for years at this point.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow. So you guys are expanding, and tell us also. Let them know about your hub, where people can come and actually be a part of Too Raw for TV as a. They can do broadcasting and things there too.
Yes, that's too raw for TV.tv, which you could go on, just put too raw for TV.tv and put it on Google or whatever. But you could also get the app. We have the app at the Apple Store, so you can get on your iPhone, your iPad. I don't think you can get on your iPod, but you get on the iPhone and iPad for sure. And you could get, and it's going to soon be on Android. So it's actually going to be on Android as well. So look forward to that. It's going to
Wow.
be off the
Well, I need
chain.
to make sure I get that app. I'm gonna download it for sure because I just
Yes.
signed up again. So yeah.
All
So
right.
wow, you had an interesting interview lately. Would you like to tell us about your experience with Iran, or did you
Okay.
want to
And
go? Okay.
big time shout out to Tehran. Is one God, one blood, one enemy, and one army. Big time shout out to Beirut. Big time shout out to the Da Vinci and all my people out there in Tehran and other cities in Iran. So I just connected with Iran, the people of Iran, the foundations of Iran, and they're giving me a lot of exclusive information about what's actually happening on the ground, actually happening right now and then. They're not interviewing with anybody else. They feel everybody else is haram. They feel everybody else is evil, vile. You know what I'm saying? So they're not interviewing with CNN. They're not interviewing with Fox News. They're not interviewing with MSNBC. So the only place you'll see an exclusive interview with the Malcolm X Foundation of Tehran, the Malcolm X Foundation of Iran, is on Too Raw for TV. You'll see a little snippet on my Instagram. You see the Instagram right here, you guys. So you got to go to that. That's the Instagram Win the Revolution, and you see a little snippets of it. But they recently went viral. The Malcolm X Foundation of Iran. They just recently went viral because they had built a monument in which they had Malcolm X, Nipsey Hussle, Martin Luther King, um, amongst other people dressed in the martyrs gear. If you guys are familiar, you guys free Palestine. I forgot what the official the thing, the white and black thing that they have that the
With a
martyrs and stuff
hijab?
there. It's not a hijab. It has an official name. It starts with the S.
Mm.
I'm thinking. It starts with the S, but it's like a black and white. Um, like it's like a like a not a robe, but it's sort of like a shroud. That they have
Mm.
around the head
Hmm.
and stuff like that. But they had Malcolm X. They had Malcolm X, Nipsey Hussle, all of that in there. They were showing solidarity with Black America and things of that nature. So it was a very powerful thing, So I hit him up, and we've been connecting ever since. Me and the Malcolm X Foundation there. the what is crazy is I learned so many things about the community in Iran because their general community is a lot like the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? So their general regular community, the government, all of that stuff like that, it is really a reflection of the black community here. You know, you have a lot of people that are into metaphysics, they're into Malcolm X, they're into empowerment, they're into conspiracy theories, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff, that's like mainstream there, you know what I'm
Don't they
saying?
have a little hip hop scene in out
They
there
have
where
a
too?
huge hip hop scene.
Yeah.
They love Nipsey Hussle. They love Future. They love all these. You know, I was on the phone with these guys. They're telling me about Atlanta artists. I'm like, oh, I didn't know about him, but they know about him. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah,
these
you know.
Atlanta guys and stuff. And you know, they got a oh man, they got a story and a conspiracy for everything. I'm telling you. I'm like, I thought I was a conspiracy theorist. They got a conspiracy on
That's
everything.
funny. Yeah,
No,
that was
but I
pretty
love it. Big
good.
time shout out to Iran. Big time shout out to the Malcolm X Foundation.
Shout
Big
out.
time shout out to Brute. Big time shout out to the Da Vinci. And oh, this Friday, you guys, if you're near the Malcolm X Foundation in Tehran, even if you're not, tell all your people in Iran they got a concert happening. We got some artists from Atlanta. You guys are going to see on the screen out there and Tehran at the concert. So this Friday, and then on May 19th, y'all, May 19th, we're not asking permission to claim Malcolm X Day. So we will be honoring Malcolm X on his birthday on May 19th.
May
That's a Tuesday.
19th.
We're going to be doing it in the city of Atlanta, and we're also going to be live streaming the whole event with Iran. So it's going to be a
Mm.
major, powerful, powerful, powerful thing.
Powerful. That is powerful, you guys. We need to make sure we're also honoring that here on May 19th, Malcolm X Day, wherever you are in the
Yep.
world or here in America for sure. Acknowledging that. Thank you for sharing that. Wow, that's powerful, you know? And so, yeah, that interview was good. You guys got to tap in with Too Raw for TV and check it out. It was really, really good, you know?
Yeah.
So let's see. Malcolm X Day. So what are you gonna be streaming out there? You say that day?
I'm going to be streaming in Atlanta. We have a location I'm going to be revealing shortly. But we're going to be streaming out here, and it's going to be a major, powerful thing. And one thing about this, I haven't actively been in the like the protest scene, demonstration scene in a minute. But now people are like, oh, they're back on their scared stuff. Like, oh, you need to be careful. You know how they doing the journalists. And I'm one of the only journalists talking to the people of Iran. That's no cap. You
Right.
can't name another journalist that's speaking to the actual people of Iran
That's
outside of
deep. I
talking
mean,
to
that's
them.
big. How
So,
did that come about? How did you meet the brothers and stuff in Iran?
well, I just actually seen their post. I mean, social media. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just seen my post. I seen their post. I hit them up. I told them I'd do Malcolm X Day. I ran my revolutionary resume because I have an extensive revolutionary resume. They checked the resume.
Make sure you're
Like,
not
hold on,
Haram.
hey, huh?
Make sure you're not Haram.
Right, right. They checked the resume and they're like, hold on, okay. We could definitely, connect because what I'm saying, that just like the streets, man. You gotta see where the person's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up,
Mhm.
let me. I gotta see your mama and all that stuff. Like, for real.
I
Like, I
totally
gotta know you
understand.
official. So I cleared. I'm official. You know what I'm saying? You already know the revolutionary resume to Robert TV's had. So we that's why we ended up connecting with the people of Iran.
That was really cool. So we were talking last time you were here. We spoke about well actually we were on your show when you were talking about the next ruling class. I just wanted to know how has that evolved in your mind since that? Are you still feeling that same energy with that, or do you feel like things have changed, or how do you feel about that now as far as Black Americans being the next ruling class to
Oh,
Africa?
absolutely. They're doing everything in their power to prevent the inevitable black supremacy. They're doing everything to prevent the inevitable, even to the point of making AI videos of people of fake assassination attempts. Like, I mean, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane what's happening right now today. I'm talking about 2026, 8:16 p.m. Eastern time. What's happening right now at this very second is so astronomically insane that oof. I mean, it's crazy. So they're gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and we need to keep coming together and coming together and coming together. And I see it's great awakening happening.
Yes,
The great awakening is
yes.
happening. They can't
And
stop it.
those fake deep videos are dangerous. But and I teach on, I've been well, I'm studying more so I can eventually fully teach on AI literacy. But I'm already studying it, and I've been doing a series on my show. But those fake deep videos are dangerous,
Mm.
and they said that they're not gonna have really. There's nothing. They're working on things, but they can't really have anything in place. Uh, it's almost like a guardrail, I guess, but it said it's not going to be until 2027. That's crazy to me. So that
Mm.
means things are just running rampant, but that's not going to stop it. But they're going to try to put some laws in place to protect people because of how they're using their images and
Yeah.
committing crimes. I mean, doing all kind of crazy stuff, making up fake news. I know before we got started, you were saying something was a video that really
Oh,
wasn't,
yeah. There's
real.
some fishy business. There's fishy business happening. There's fishy business happening. But let's start in the Middle East, where the big time fishy business is happening with AI.
What's going
Benjamin
on there?
Well, you got Benjamin Netanyahu, who is a pile of missile ashes right now, but he is still on. They're still claiming, oh, Benjamin Netanyahu is alive. Like, no, he's not. But he has these AI videos that came out that are coming out, and it's him, and he's been exposed. Like, he's done the whole they've done the whole AI glitch thing. He's had six fingers, teeth that when he has his mouth closed, and there's like, oh, well, this is him, this is him, this is him, and nobody really seen him in real life. You know how he used to be Benjamin Netanyahu is the prime minister of Israel, used to come to America all the time to antagonize people and speak at Congress or whatever like that. You haven't seen him. Why haven't you seen Bibi? Because he is blown up. These missile ashes.
Have
See,
you
the one thing
seen?
about Iran, big time shout out to Iran, and this is one thing really a lot in the black community that we really need to, you know, see and like sort of like mirror with them. They stand up for their girls. They stand up for their women. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, the evil people that they are, the first day of this so-called undeclared war, they struck this school called Manab in Iran, southern Iran, and that killed 168 elementary age school girls. And ever since then, they just been riding for them. You know what I'm saying? They've been
Mhm.
riding for them, like Iran. You know,
And we're stronger together.
right, and they've been literally taking on these devils and demons and Ball and Benjamin Netanyahu. They got him out of there the first week of the uncleared war, and Israel's been in a spiral ever since. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive. Now all of a sudden, all of a sudden he declared, "Oh, I got prostate cancer." So
Wow.
that's how they're going to try to slow it down and eventually phase out the Benjamin Netanyahu
I
character.
had my phone. I had a call that came in. Give me 1 second. I need to
Okay.
fix the. How do I get the camera back right?
And you guys subscribe to Calligraphy TV. Sister Soljet, she's been front line for a minute now. Definitely doing her thing. I've been part of the Metaphysical Monday families for a minute, and she's major. She's powerful, powerful being. She does a lot of readings and stuff. Let's see you guys tap in with her. You know, um, but to Rover TV, we are the future of media.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes.
That was dope. Why I had to transform, you right on it. So since we're talking about this, and yeah, we've been doing this work, man. I mean, what do because like I said, this is gonna get more extreme, which is gonna create panic and stuff like that, which is why we have to be so focused and have
Yeah,
hubs for people, because even the ones that reject it now, when the revolution comes, perm
yeah,
hair gonna be wishing it was natural, and natural hair gonna be wishing it was perm. When the
yeah. You already know.
I don't remember how it went, but but the point is, we're gonna see people glitching the hell out. And you're gonna be like, "What I thought? What happened?" And others that are looking to come together for solutions. So,
Hmm.
what do you see us going as a community within even the next 2 years? What do you see? Like foresee with the conscious community and just the community in general, just as Black people here in America dealing with stuff like the AI and jobs being pushed out and things of that sort.
Well, we had to get together. It's going to be more unity. It's going to be more abundance because right now, like I said, they're on their last little. I mean, they are praying like on a star. They are just wishing, just like you know, it is, and the Lord does not hear their prayers. I'm telling you, the Lord does not hear the prayers of these wicked, wicked, wicked people. You know, I was thinking about it. All the people that Donald Trump pardoned, they're like, oh, he's pardoned all these people. Donald Trump done way more worse stuff than all these people. I'm talking about eating babies, raping children. You know what I'm saying? Like murdering people. Like Donald Trump literally. I mean, I didn't think so, but Donald Trump literally is, just from the research, he's literally uh, uh he's literally a killer, like a sociopathic killer, like a serial killer. He's literally a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Like he was killing people on Jeffrey Epstein Island. You know what I'm saying? He was assassinating, not assassinating, but getting these girls that were accusing him of rape killed, getting shot in the head and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's completely nuts. If we don't unify, the people that are not going to be unifying, they're going to fall off so bad. They're going to go in that burning house that Martin Luther King was talking about. He said that.
That's that when the revolution comes. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
the ones with the because people used because when I learned during COVID, when that pressure comes, you see who's standing where for real.
right.
You know,
Oh, oh, hey, Sister Soljet, COVID proved who's conscious and who's unconscious. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna look you. I'm gonna look, audience. Look, if you're watching Metaphysical Monday, and it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings right now. If you're watching Metaphysical Monday and you got that shot, you're not conscious. You're not conscious. And if that hurts your feelings, so be it. But you gotta do better. But I'm gonna tell you. I'm looking you right in the face and tell you. If you got that shot, you're not conscious.
that part. Or too scary. Because honestly, what's funny? I mean, just the way my dad raised me, even though he wasn't like, he's always raised me to have pride in culture and stuff like that. And we already automatically had that distrust. He raised me with that. I'm from the South, like you. So
Hmm.
we already have certain things we trust and we don't trust. None of us got that shot. Not my son, not
Mm.
me, not my dad. My mom did
Wow.
because she's in the daycare business and she more, for her, it's more like at that time. But COVID opened up a lot of people's eyes as well. Because I don't want to put my mama on blast because I know she's definitely gonna watch this show. But what I what I will, I love you, mama. But what I
Hey,
will
my
say
mom
is
got the
that
shot too. My mom and all my brothers. And look, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you did that. Like,
I mean, think about it. My mom did it for work and stuff too, and they were just terrified. But think about doctors and nurses that quit their jobs because they would not take the shot. If I
man,
have a
that's
client
funny.
that's in vaccinations. She told me I'm not taking it yet. She's selling vaccinations and saying I'm not taking it yet because I need to see what it does first.
Right. It
I'm
kills
telling
you.
you.
That's what happens.
If
You
they don't
die.
trust it, then but
You die, and you get cancer and all this other stuff. And I,
yeah,
hmm,
it was a lot. So yeah, so COVID put that pressure on people. We're in the age of Aquarius now. Even though we don't know the way they set the timeline, we have to learn how to feel our way through vibration of what season we're in and what time it really is. Because it's not always about the number markers or this is the year. We can feel a frequency that's allowing us to know what time it is. And this is a revolutionary time. That's why I call this live evolution revolution, because the revolution is that evolution. It's evolving ourselves. So I just wanted to say that that pressure is coming on again. So how are we going to move this time? Because people are still going to be glitching out. There's people that may have started on this path and now they're afraid. Or now it doesn't, it's they're not, they don't have the vested interest anymore, right? So we're gonna get to a point now where, like you said, there'll be people lost in the sauce, but other ones that will be looking for spaces like we're moving in order to
yes,
educate themselves. You
yes.
know, man. Um, what else has been going on in this world? But
Well,
it's
let me tell you, because I started off in the Middle East, right, with the AI, with
mhm.
BB being
Yeah. Go
AI.
ahead, take it back
He's
there.
a whole 100% AI generated. Benjamin Netanyahu, disrespectfully known as BB, is dead. He was, and a lot of the international news has reported on his death. He, a lot of the Mossad agents that he was around, he had an actual meeting with Mossad agents, right? When this missile attack happened in this town, all the Mossad agents end up dead or missing. And now, but they want us to believe that BB's still alive, and they always, and what he did, he's such an idiot. He set this such a high standard where he's putting out videos every day. You know what I'm saying? So he was on live every day or on videos every day talking this Zionist, pink power terrorist, Jewish supremacy stuff, and now they had to put all that in AI. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to keep up with the pace that he had with AI. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't think that missile was coming to get him, but it sure did. And we smoking on that BB pack over here on T Raw for TV. So
Wow.
that.
Okay.
but right. Okay, so we started off there, Middle East, right? What's
With
happening
AI.
right now at 8:28 p.m. Eastern time
Hmm.
out here in the America KKK. What's happening right now is there was a staged shooting at the White House dinner, and I think that and it may be some sort of test how they did this. But it was definitely a staged event using AI, and there's been a blackout with it. Like if you're talking about it online, they shut you down. I tried to run it down on an AI, and this is the first thing I ever seen AI be like, "No, that was definitely real. There was definitely a shooting at the White House correspondence dinner. It was definitely blah blah." Like
So which AI did you use? Did you go to Gemini, Chat GPT, or which one were you in?
I was on Elon Musk toy. I was on Grok.
I'm asking that because some of them have lower guardrails than others. And shout out to our guests. I'm seeing people coming in, and the numbers are kind of But shout out to everyone watching and tapping in. Thank you. Welcome to Metaphysical Monday. Yeah, but Chat GPT is tightening their guardrails like real tight.
Mm,
Where Gemini give you a little bit more, but they said on the 24th of this month, they tightened all of the guardrails. They're doing something now where they're trying to tighten information. That's why it's important
mm.
that we get all we can, however we getting it, because they're really trying to
Yeah,
rewrite us. They're trying to rewrite the history.
yeah. Well, all these scientists are dying for a reason, and it's not suicide. It's not bad health. All these scientists are disappearing and dying recently. A lot of them are into the quantum physics and time travel, alien researchers, a lot of these people are disappearing, dying, and dying, suspiciously. You
Like
know,
those doctors doing COVID, huh?
yeah,
Remember all of those doctors, the ones that was talking about natural healing, and anybody that talked about herbs or
yeah,
like
yeah. So it's an epidemic of scientists dying again, getting killed again, and that's happening in real time. They don't want
my
and.
mama is continuing. Hold on, why is she doing this? Give me 1 second. What happened here? Hold on, guys. My mom is. It must. I don't know what's going on with her. Give me one
She heard
second.
me. I didn't mean anything, Mama. I didn't mean
She must be
anything by
calling
that.
about those shot time. Hold on. Wait,
I
wait.
didn't mean anything by that, Mama.
I'm gonna go off and on again. I'll be right back. Let me just come
All
off the
right,
stage real
y'all
fast.
check out Sister Soljet. She is definitely doing her thing. Hey, and whoa, some big news. I'm telling you. Uh, this live stream with Iran on May 19th is going to be major. Not only have I interviewed, some of the people that are in Iran doing this thing. They're not interviewing with anybody else, but also I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in. I'm getting information straight from the source. If you know what the source is, that you know what the source is. But I'm getting information straight from the source that they're not telling you in CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. Matter of fact, these people don't even have that source. They don't have that source to even tap into. So they don't have that source to tap into to let you know exactly what's happening. Iran made a whole Legos video detailing the hoax of the White House dinner shooting.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They made a whole video.
So for
Hours.
those that don't know, what's the White House dinner shooting? Because I don't know. That's how checked out I am.
Okay,
What's the
so these all of these media correspondents from all of these mainstream mayonnaise media outlets, Fox News, CNN, ABC, NBC, MSNBC, all these people come and they put on their little dress and gown and all this other, suit and tie, and they go to they have this ball with the president, this dinner with the president and the staff members, White House staff members. They Donald Trump stops the fake hate of the media on that day or whatever. But I mean, it's been something that's been a consistent thing. And this is where you see a lot of times where they have the presidents getting roasted. You know what I'm saying? So they had a lot of things there. But what was significantly different with this particular White House dinner meeting is they had no comedians. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have comedians because Donald Trump, hey, he's too snowflake. He doesn't want to be criticized about anything. He doesn't want people to talk about Iran. He doesn't want
he
people
don't
to
want to
talk
be
about,
roasted.
yeah, he doesn't want people to talk
He
about
too
Iran.
narcissist to be roasted.
Right. He does not want to talk about Iran. He does not want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein. He doesn't want to talk about any of that. So that's why he had that fake ass shooting at the White House correspondent, so he doesn't have to talk about none of that. There was a shooting. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to say anything. There was this shooting.
So
So
what you think about all of this stuff recently? They're saying that they went to the moon again or something. Some kind of rocket. I'm like, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah, they're traveling." I said, "Daddy." I
yeah,
just looked at him like, "Come on."
yeah, it's false flags. I mean, all their false flags are getting revealed. You know what I'm saying? Like even the extreme stuff. Now I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I have limits on my conspiracy theorism.
You
Now,
have to.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
but I've been proven, that I'm not conspiracy theorizing enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going far enough with the conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, we reported on Jeffrey Epstein a lot way before people were riding the wave and getting into it. Like, when he was alive, a so-called officially alive, we were talking about it then. We've been talking about it for years on Two Raw for TV, his exploits and Jeffrey Epstein Island and him murdering children and all this other stuff. We've been talking about that for years, on Two Raw for TV. And now everybody else is catching up to it. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody else is catching up to it. But the thing is this, you know, um, there's been a media blackout on all of this stuff that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like on like with the AI stuff, they don't want you to talk about. They don't want you to talk about. They don't want you to talk about any of this stuff right now. So that's exactly what's happening right at this exact moment. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's to the point now, even with YouTube, and I was just thinking about some of the stuff we were talking about, in the comment section when they can hit summary. So
Mm-hmm.
now they just give a whole summary of the video without even allowing people to take, they're going to just summarize with, even if they don't have it, all the way what your point is, to give people that to the way to think. They're
Yeah.
gonna now, let's show them, let's gear them here. Or remember when COVID was going on, they'll tell you on the AI, that's when they started it. Fake
Yeah.
news. Or this is conspiracy theories. He's talking about blah blah blah. And I'm like, wow. So
Yeah.
basically, the censorship that they took off when we were growing up, like everything was censored. They didn't let certain things on regular daytime TV. They wouldn't allow children to see things. Then they removed the censorships like they didn't care and infiltrated the communities with filth. But now they're gonna censor us, the people that's trying to live and do righteous things. Now we're the ones that censor.
Oh
While you
yeah.
remove the censorships off everything else.
Yeah. Well, we're the ones that censor because we're the ones with the most potential, and
Mm-hmm.
we're the ones that are next in line for the reigns of power as far as with leadership around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm
So
gonna reach with
once,
this one. Do you remember Never Talk to Strangers? That whole campaign in the 80s?
yeah,
It was always They were always talking about children being kidnapped and stuff, right?
yeah.
Then all of a sudden it just disappeared.
Oh, of course, yes,
Yet we're
right.
hearing about all of these trafficking and Jet magazine, I think it was in 2008. They dropped it might even no, it might have been 2013. It's the one that says where are our black kids? And it's a little girl,
Hmm.
a silhouette of a little girl. And they were
Yeah.
talking about how they were reporting numbers that's not even accurate of how many black people are going missing every year, our children.
Mm,
And nobody's doing media coverage on it.
mm.
So what I'm speaking to is just things swinging back around again. The censorships, um, they taught it at stranger danger stuff, but it was a whole segment where there was really nothing. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
um, I'm just thinking of what is going on with how we have to bridge the gap. We've seen a lot of things change. So what about even this Mars thing? When they supposed to be going to Mars and all of that? I was hoping that they were.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, okay. So the thing about space and stuff like that, the conspiracy theory. We never went to the moon. I actually talked to some NASA scientists, and it's like well known that America never went to the moon. Let me say not we, because I'm not putting myself we in that we America thing, but a lot of people, America didn't go to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So now you have all these places like India. They had a fake moon landing recently. It was completely trash and looked just like a video game. Like they're like, we're landed on the moon. I'm like, no, no, you didn't. No, you
Like
didn't.
those old Clash of the Titan and Godzilla movies.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was actually no, it looked like Atari. So shout out
Yeah,
to my
real
'80s
old.
baby. I was like, it looked like straight Atari, like Dig Dug. I'm like, man, come on now, India. But
And it's so much. Like when I brought up the missing children, it was just going back to what you said about them unaliving the kids and things like that. It's
mm,
so much happening, and with them creating this fake news, I wonder what other narratives that's what we have to be careful of. I'm happy that they haven't mastered the AI yet, but we can still see errors. You may see like an extra hand or somebody's arm
extra
go through a
fingers, yeah.
wall or something. But as they
Right,
refine it, as
right.
they
And with this AI, so I just released a video on Instagram just a couple minutes before I go on here live on Metaphysical Mondays with Sis'Star, Cola, Soljet. So right before that, I released a video on Instagram. It's going viral right now. About 100 views. It's only been 30 minutes. So yeah. So but you guys see it on the Instagram Win the Revolution. You can check it out right now, sister. See what that's the last video I put out. But when the revolution, you actually see the digital, uh, the AI, what my tech guys call AI residue. So they showed the security footage of the ballroom shooting of of the suspect, this black guy supposedly, who ran through the security checkpoint.
Oh
You
wow,
see the
I see
guy's
it.
hat, he has a cap on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it switches to a do-rag. Your boy Hulk Hogan. The boy tries to Hulk Hogan. I'm like, hold on. So
From a baseball cap to a
it
do
went from a baseball cap to a do-rag. And I'm like, but it's the
That's
official
see that
video. This is
part.
the official security video. I'm like, and it
But see
wasn't like
those
his
parts,
cap
I'm
got
glad.
knocked off and he had the do rag, and it was a pell mell. So what's this pell mell doing? I haven't seen a pell mell except for Hulk Hogan wearing a do rag. So you know what I'm saying?
Not the
No,
WWF
hold
do
on, time out.
rag.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I see a lot of white boys wearing do rags. I'm in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
The do rag daddies.
Yeah. but yeah, so but you see the AI, the digital residue, what they call residue from these fake AI videos. So that further proves that the White House the White House correspondent dinner was a farce. And it is a testing thing. They're really trying to test it out to see how far they could go. And then it's crazy how the mainstream mayonnaise media is complicit and compliant with this. Just a few hours after the White House correspondent dinner shooting, Donald Trump went exclusively to 60 Minutes. Who had this guy who they supposed to were killed, the black guy that supposed to have shot during the White House dinner. They didn't kill him. They were supposed to, because there was differing reports. Like as soon as they found out who he was, there's been reports that, like, oh, he got shot, blah blah, But then they apprehended him
Mm.
supposedly. Now this guy works with Israel. He's been photographed with the IDF shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's also a friend of Cash Patel's. The
Wow.
internet
Wow.
doesn't. The internet is undefeated. They found this out within minutes of them announcing that this dude works with the IDF. He works with the Israel Defense. He works with Israel Defense, which is connected to Mossad, which is connected to Jeffrey Epstein and
Wow.
other diabolical figures. And he is Cash Patel's friend. Like, Cash Patel got him on speed dial, like that sort of thing. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's a
saying?
ooh, they got a lot going on the chessboard. It's just it's so much, you know. I was gonna say, what do you think of the Charlie Kirk thing then? Like, what was that
Oh
about?
yeah.
I mean, we saw that in live. I don't know, man. That was crazy. That was
Well,
really.
now what I think about it, because this really puts in perspective what these so-called elites have. And what they have are these production teams that kill people and make snuff films, really. And then they create narratives around that. You know what I'm saying? They create narratives around that. So, what I think about the Charlie Kirk thing, I think he was playing a dangerous game. I think they may have told him, hey, we're going to do the whole bang, bang, bang. And it's going to be, you're going to just duck, and, it's going to raise your social profile. You know what I'm saying? But then he went in and he got really shot. He got
From what
really
I
ill.
understand, all my military friends that saw that used to be in the military, like conscious people that was in the military, said that was a very clean shot. Like the way it was definitely professional. Like it was so clean. The way, they've actually, did people like that in war. So they were just saying, like, the way, even the impact of it, because some people were saying, "Oh, it's the man on the side of him. Did you see him move his hand and all of that?" And I say, "Nah." that would have been too close, for it to not. I don't know. That was
Well,
crazy.
what I think it was because what Israel has perfected, not perfected, but what they've done, they've actually came out and talked about it. Is that they had like these exploding beepers. So they like in Lebanon, I'm trying to think of what the place they attacked, but they did this terrorist attack in this Muslim country where I guess they had access to the beepers that they had because people in these other countries they still use beepers. So they put an explosive in all these beepers.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And blew a lot of these people up. Like hundreds of people died because of this beeper attack. Now, what I think Charlie Kirk's thing was, why I say that, is his lapel mic. You know what I'm saying? Because with this sort of bullet that it was supposed to be hitting them, that would have definitely like
Blew his head
uh,
off.
yeah, it wouldn't have been like it wouldn't have been
It,
like that. It
it
would
was
have
just so in the throat, like in his neck
yeah
or something, huh?
yeah it wouldn't have been like it wouldn't have been like that. So it's lapel to me. What is the most feasible thing is that it's lapel mic. Is the thing that is the thing that blew him up. You know what I'm saying, or
Hmm.
the thing that killed him. You know what exploding
Wow.
with maybe like a projectile, not necessarily a bullet, but a projectile that just went into his throat like that. You know what I'm saying? But
That was
I
pretty
think
out
I
there.
think he kind of knew. The thing is, what people aren't talking about, he saw it coming. He knew it was coming. Actually, he wanted it to come because this is the whole thing. Because now that I'm seeing how these elite people roll, they have these production companies that are connected to hitmen that are killing people, and then they create this narrative around it. You know, there he played that game. He's like, "Hey, you got we could do the Donald Trump ear thing. We could do the shooting. It's gonna it's gonna raise your social profile. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really bent on that. Like he had sort of tried to talk about a lot of black people, and they weren't responding to him at all. Like he talked to about who's the gymnast black girl that's out right now.
The
He
Biles
talked real
girl or
tough,
who?
huh?
Not Simone Biles
Um,
in that time.
it was Simone. It was Simone
Simone
Biles.
Biles.
Yeah, yeah. So it was Simone Biles. He talked hella shit about Simone Biles. He was talking hella shit about a lot of black people in the black community, but black people just didn't know who he was, so they never responded back to him. They're like, "Huh, Charlie, who's Charlie Kirk?" You know what I'm saying? So nobody really responded back to him. So Charlie Kirk, despite having Turning Point USA, and that was $1 billion company, and all these Pell Mells are looking for him, and he's all in the college campuses, and debating all these college children and stuff like that. Despite all that, he was still hungry for black acceptance. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to antagonize his way into the black community. You know what I'm saying? And he knew that, if somebody in our community, if somebody um um lives past the gunshot, or what I'm saying, something like that, that's looked at more respectable. So he was trying to emulate that. They may have said, "Hey, we could do that Donald Trump ear thing the way he did that, and and it looks like somebody tried to assassinate you, blah blah. We could do the same thing." Except when it happened, he really got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Not to dwell on our old community stuff, but that's how I feel about Tupac and Suge Knight. It was almost like he was too close for comfort. You had to know that boy was gonna. I mean, you're not even you right there in the car with him. I
Yeah,
don't know. It was just kind of. It's
yeah,
like almost like he knew, like some, well, I don't know. It was a big debate at our house over that. Like, did he know? But they were like, well, what about the bullets? Yeah, but some people take risks like that. They don't. They're not. If you're with a sharpshooter, they're not thinking like you're gonna miss and hit them.
mm,
That's my whole
yeah,
point of that. Some people will take that risk because they feel like they have confidence in the shooter.
yeah.
You know.
And I'll tell you, so Jed, I was one of the people before this White House dinner shooting.
Mm-mm.
I was one of those people like, okay, yeah, you can say what you want about Donald Trump, but nobody's trying to fake uh, getting assassinated with real bullets. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They're like, that was a
Like
fake
the fear of
assassination. That
that.
was a fake assassination. I was like, nah, you don't do a fake assassination with real bullets. Now that this has happened, it's like he keeps doing the same thing. Like like you almost got away with it. You got away with it with me. Cause I was like, oh nah, he didn't fake that assassination attempt. Y'all are crazy. He didn't do that. But now you keep doing it? Like, okay, like dang, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Like, nah, that wasn't a fake assassination attempt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. I need to be more out there with the conspiracy theories. I'm not as out there as
That
what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
right.
With Jeffrey Epstein, bringing it back to Jeffrey Epstein. I was like, okay, yeah. Jeffrey Epstein did all this junk. He did all this stuff, worship ball and sacrifice children to ball. I was on all that, and people were like, Jeffrey Epstein's still alive. I was like, nah, they definitely killed him because of blah blah blah. And then what do we have? Palm Beach Pete, who definitely is Jeffrey Epstein. Now I mean, and they're playing in our faces. They're playing in
And
our faces, like,
Gasoline is out here in Texas. I mean, Trump got her out here. Gasoline.
oh yeah, and they act like she's in jail. They got a straight look alike. They got a look alike of her in jail. She got a stunt double, y'all.
Okay.
Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell has a
Ghislaine.
stunt double.
I called it Gasoline.
Yeah,
Ghislaine. That's a
she
crazy
has a
name
stunt
anyway.
double in jail right now. I don't know how much that lady's getting paid, but it's definitely not her. It's definitely not her. I'm like, man, y'all like. So, I need to be more fringe on my conspiracy theories. But shout out to everybody that's been rocking with Two Over TV. We've been bringing it to letting you guys know what's really happening. Since November 4th, 2010, and it's been
Come
a
on.
thing.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Raw for TV, you guys. Make sure y'all tap in with the Ratchet Revolutionary Palmetto Star. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's crazy. Because it's gonna get. I think from what I've been studying, it's gonna just get so ridiculous with the fake deep. That's called fake deep videos. I've been teaching my audience or talking on the fake deep stuff, which is
Mm,
what they call fake news videos. They call it fake deep.
mm,
Even if it's like Ice Spice getting in a fight with a girl and it's not really Ice Spice. It's fake news. It's
yeah.
fake deep videos, right? Even if they remake them and narrate them, and it says it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be so ridiculous. That's when we're just not gonna be able to stand it anymore. You already see people getting angry about it, like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm so sick of AI." I mean, it got good
Yeah.
features too if you're using it right. I use it for right things or creative things, but this stuff where they're not really making real content and using it to frame people or just to get clickbait and stuff, that's dangerous. you know so I'm just hoping that it's gonna be a while though, because AI is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere right now. And I see they opened up the first restaurant in California where they got robots serving people.
Oh, really?
So you gotta say it take them 123 minutes seconds to make the hamburger. I say, well, damn. I mean, they getting it, flipping over the stuff. They frying. And I
Yeah.
was like, what the? But this is another thing to our community. What's gonna happen there? Because I don't know how it is in Georgia, but here, none of these no kids don't want the fast food jobs no more. Those places are empty. So many places are
Mm,
closing down since COVID. Places like McDonald's, Jack in the Box. It's like it's not.
good.
They're not trying to do that anymore. So the easier fix, and everybody can't afford that, but it'll probably be moving into robots, which means those jobs that people, I guess you could say, take for granted, because a job is a job is a job. Robots will be doing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they only got one girl that worked in there. She works at the counter, and she just makes sure the order goes right, and everything else is done by staff of robots. And
Mm.
they have places like that in Hong Kong, like they call them cyber cities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're trying to replace us.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, Soljet is just they're trying everything that they can to sort of put human consciousness into something artificial so that they can
Trying.
live one more day.
harvested the
Yeah,
human
they're they're
soul.
they're trying to do that so they could just live one more day. It's actually desperation. You know what I'm saying? The White House dinner shooting was desperation. Desperation. You know, them showing these AI videos of BB, it's desperation. You know, it's
They
desperation.
reaching, like they say, they reaching.
Yeah, and I just don't see this world where there's this robot apocalypse and all that stuff like that. I think we will go back to the trees before that happened.
Well,
We'll
and
go
not
back
only
to
that, you're right. I agree with you. It's not going to be like people think that whole like we're battling with machines and stuff, because there's a lot of variables taking place.
yeah,
Elon Musk and Donald Trump spoke in stone about going to Mars. They don't even talk now.
yeah.
He's not even in the White House anymore. But at first, all of the money was gone, and they were talking about, oh yeah, in 20 years, he's doing some great things. They're going to be going to Mars, and
They
I'm like,
can't even
okay.
get out they can't even get out the you know what I'm saying? They cannot get out the atmosphere. They can't get out the
The
what is it called? The
atmosphere
belt. They can't
that
get they
you're
cannot
talking
get out
about to
the
get off
belt.
the planet.
Yeah, they can't get out the belt. They haven't made it to the moon yet. Like that's the whole thing. Like it's just like they can't get out the Van Halen belt. The Van
Mhm.
Halen belt. They can't get out the Van Halen
So
belt.
they
So
just basically orbiting in the atmosphere.
right.
Even this whole NASA thing, and it's just I think what's also going to happen that we got to be mindful of and let our people know is that they're going to be creating more stuff like this, and as AI get even more advanced, we won't even did we see what we think we just saw?
Right. So that's
You
why
know,
it's so important to tune in to outlets like To Raw for TV,
for sure,
Metaphysical Monday, you know what
sure.
I mean?
Hmm.
Because that's where you're going to see real stuff happen. And you're not going to see it on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. They have kids to ring. They are on ball time. You know what I'm saying? They're on that team. They're on team sacrifice your child. You know, that's the team that they're on. So they're going to promote the AI foolishness and say, "Oh, well, there was definitely a shooting at the White House dinner," even though all the videos you guys put out have been AI glitchy videos. Like, come on.
AI glitchy videos. Yeah. So going back to just wanted to finish on that. What were we saying about the fake deep videos? It was something else I wanted to say about that though. There's something we were talking about. I can't remember what we were just talking about. Because yeah, just really paying attention because it's gonna get to a point where it's so ridiculous though. Like when we're looking at this stuff, like what I can't remember what my point was. Like, if it come back as we're closing, I'll go back to it. It was something about just Elon Musk and all of them and how they were,
Oh yeah,
oh, I
Elon
know what it
Musk.
is.
Yeah.
Machine versus human. That's what we're speaking to. When you say I don't think it is gonna be a war, with machines versus humans. But the whole thing is they don't consider the certain variables. People always think things are gonna go a certain way. Just like they had an
Hmm.
agenda before Trump came into the office, the other white people. And
Yeah.
Trump came in like a damn wild card. Like they couldn't
Hmm.
even believe he was saying the stuff he was saying. Like
Hmm.
telling things that they agree with too, but they're like clenching their pearls and stuff. Like he's really saying this. But I think,
Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah. I mean, Donald Trump. He like Donald Trump. They talk the Nation of Islam, right? They say
mhm,
that the devil speaks with the forked tongue.
mhm,
Donald Trump is literally the embodiment of that. Like he literally promoted the opening of the Epstein files because he knew everybody was on that. He knows what the people want to hear. But he's the whole Epstein files. Do you know how the whole Epstein files even came about? So Donald Trump likes to talk a lot about Russian hoax, this Russian hoax, Russian hoax. You know what I'm saying? And that's about Russian people that he's laundered money for, right? And all of these Russian gangsters. Well, that's true. Him and Jeffrey Epstein got into a spoiled brat spat because Jeffrey Epstein showed him this property that this beautiful property that he wanted to get. Donald Trump backdoored him, told his Russian gangster friends about the property. They ended up buying it. So what did Jeffrey Epstein do in true pell mell fashion? he went and told on Donald Trump. He told the FBI, "Hey, FBI, Donald Trump is laundering all this money from these Russian oligarchs." You know what I'm saying? So these guys have people there. So the FBI, someone in the FBI tipped Donald Trump. They're like, "Hey, Donald Trump, your friend's telling about your Russian money laundering schemes." He's like, "Oh, really? He's telling you guys about that? Well, you know he kidnaps children, right? He blah blah
Wow.
blah does all this stuff like that." Donald Trump's the first one that reported Jeffrey Epstein to the FBI.
So
He's
he,
the
yeah,
reason why, he's the reason why the FBI was investigating Jeffrey Epstein, because they had a spat over property.
yeah,
So
he liked to play both sides.
yeah, he likes to play both sides, and he's the damn Jeffrey Epstein. He is the Epstein files. He's like he's advocating for people to open the Epstein files. He is the Epstein files.
I mean, he
Like
straight
he
up
literally
said in
is.
his
Is
thing that Hillary eat babies. He said that. He
what's
kept
that?
talking about how evil Hillary was. Remember when he ran against her? And some stuff was so ridiculous. She just started laughing. Because almost, and the scary part about her laughing, it was almost like she wasn't denying it. You know, somebody may be like, oh
Right.
yeah, you a freak. And you just go like, you just can't do nothing but laugh about it, even if you're like, just kind of like, yeah, I'm a freak. Like, just kind of
Yeah.
like, she because they used to hang out. I mean, you got all these photos of
Yeah.
them hanging out together and being
That's what I'm saying. He
socializing.
was saying all the stuff that they do on the island and all the. That's what I'm saying. Like he was exposing all that stuff, so it was gravitating. He knows that's going to hit certain people. I mean, even when he was first running, he was like, "Hillary, why aren't you talking about all the tax loops and loopholes that we do? I know about them. I use them because I'm smart." Blah blah blah.
Because
Blah.
I'm
He was
smart.
exposing all that stuff. Like he was
That's him.
exposing all that stuff. Like so, yeah. He promoted the opening of the Epstein files, even though his ass was in there. Oh my god, it's just horrendous the stuff that he was into, raping children, killing teenagers,
That's crazy.
all
So
sorts of
around
stuff.
that time, though, I mean, I know you've been here with us for a while now, and I don't want to hold you up because I know you be busy in the mix. But
Always,
what
yes,
have
thank
you ever
you.
seen that famous star? I think it's called Famous Star by Kanye West. It's a video where he has all of the celebrities are like naked in one big bed.
Oh, you know what? I've seen like that still shot, and I've talked about that. Big time shout out to Prince Turtle of Atlantis Indigenous Radio. That's a
Hmm.
program that's on Two
Shout
Robert TV.
out.
You guys shout out to Atlantis Indigenous Radio on Two Robert TV. But he talks
Okay.
about that clip. But I think isn't Donald Trump in the bed in
Donald
that
Trump is
thing?
in the bed. His wife is in the bed.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian's in the bed. I think Ray J's in the bed.
Right.
They didn't put Beyonce in there, but they got Kanye. I think Rihanna is in the bed. It's
Mm-hmm.
several of them in the bed, and they're all just laying up like like they just finished having a night of sex and wild parties.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have Diddy in there, but they could have, because all of that stuff came out right after. But this was like about maybe 20 people in the bed, and the
Yeah.
bed is huge. And,
Yeah.
and just the idea that they let them use their wax figure, because he was thanking Trump and all of them. So that means they allowed it. It's almost like they said, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I mean, what was he really saying? I mean, telling that they just so blatant with it. Like I guess some things we don't believe because it's too blatant. Then we got to go back like, no, it's really what it is. It's what they're saying it is. It's
Yeah.
naked booty. That my mama was so mad when I showed her that. She said, I know that bedroom stank.
uh. oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty wild though. Maybe something to even go back and revisit. Like, damn, what was that? What did that represent? The vulnerability, this the price that they paid to be in this club or whatever.
It is. It definitely is. It definitely has to do with joint uh, taking on crimes, murder, and sex. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They weren't playing with that.
Yeah, Kanye be glitching. He's damn near the glitch in the Hollywood Matrix because this fool will go from doing what they do, and I love Kanye. Shout out to Ye, but at the same time, he'll go from that to like, I sold my deal, my heart to the devil. I sold my soul.
Mhm.
It was the crappy deal. meal, he get out screaming, but he got a few toys and a Happy Meal, right? So
Yeah.
it's like he just keeps glitching. One minute he's bragging
Yeah.
about how rich he is, and then it's like, did you see the video? Okay, when he was in all black, dressed up like a black Klansman,
Oh yeah.
that
I
was
seen
pretty
that.
wild.
Yeah, I
Kanye,
seen that. I seen that. I seen
him
that.
and Trump are both Gemini's too, so they represent duality, the smoke and
Mhm.
mirrors. So anyway, that's good. You have anything you want to else you wanted to bring up before we close out, or
Well, you guys hit me up on Instagram, Win the Revolution. Every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be going on to Raw for TV. And May 19th, mark your calendars for
Malcolm
that.
X?
And how about this? I'm gonna do something that you never expected me to do. I'm gonna ask you. I would love for Sister Cola Soljet to be on Two Raw for TV this Thursday. Are you available
Okay.
this Thursday at 11?
At 11, yeah, after my Dark Mirror Intuition, it's just a quick build. I only do like 20 to 45 minutes on there, and that's
Okay.
early. So then I'm
Okay.
just telling the audience so they can tap into Dark Mirror Intuition if
On
they like
Thursday,
to
y'all tap in. Y'all tap
tap
in.
into the
Then
shadow. Then I'll go
yes.
and appear on Too Raw for TV at 11 p.m. EST, you guys,
Yep. So you
for
all check it
sure.
out. Hey, we're gonna go in. We're gonna build on some other stuff. I already know because there's gonna be a lot more things happening before Thursday. So we're
Yes.
gonna get on and go in on that. But I'm gonna give you more details. You already know.
Okay,
I
for
didn't mean to
sure.
put y'all. I put her on the spot like that, y'all. So you know what I'm saying.
Hey, in these days we gotta stay ready, right?
You already know.
We have to stay
Already know.
ready. So, but anyway, and I got on my purple today, and I was burning
Yes.
my purple candle because I'm this the energy of Oya I'm bringing in for change because we're
Mm.
definitely at a revolutionary time, you guys. So hold on to
Yes.
your tube socks, because expect the unexpected. In other words, so we just
Mm.
got to be ready you know
Absolutely.
just like you said, AI, well, we were talking about they're needing places to store this information. So other
Hmm.
than the phones, they're doing it with our bodies and our minds too, where we're just
Yeah.
overloaded with information.
Oh
So you
yeah.
guys just take that time. I'm gonna say it again. I said it on my last live, to get back into nature. Look at what
Hmm.
brother just did here. Too Raw for TV just did a conscious kickball game, getting out there in nature, fellowshipping with real humans, real people, real spirits. And this is what we have to remember to do. Okay, so I want to just say this. I want to close on this. So technology, we talk about the age of Aquarius, where we see the water bearer pouring the water out. The jug is technology. The water is
Mm.
consciousness. That's our soul, our laughter, our spirit. So the
Mm.
way we create humanity inside of the machine, that metal glass jug, is we continue to pour consciousness in it. We pour it in there and pour it in
Mm.
there and pour it in there because it's going to keep expanding. Their
Yeah.
jug is going to keep expanding, so we got to keep pouring more into it in order to overflow it with water, cosmic water, consciousness, our movements and coming together. So I just wanted to end on that, and
That's
yeah.
powerful. I never thought about it like that, but that is so powerful. You guys get in tune, tap in. The sister Cola Soldier, she's
I
definitely
didn't even know it like that until Spirit is giving us these downloads, because we're looking at, dang, the water barrier. What I asked was, how do we make a balance between humanitarian and technology, since Aquarius represents both? But it's not to become more
mm,
robot, it's to become more human, to balance that coldness of this world, because it's going to get more cold, more distant. So that's forcing us inward. You
mm,
either collapse under the pressure of the jug, or you go more inward to tap back into that God seed that's inside of us and reactivate that energy. So that's what we are.
mm.
And hugs from
Okay.
here. Yeah, conscious hugs. Hugs to the audience too, because this is just for realness, for humanity. Sometimes
Yes,
you gotta just, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Anyway, you guys, so I'm gonna end here, and thank you for coming in. Palmetto Star, you're always welcome. Hopefully I can get out to Atlanta too and join one of these events
yes,
at some point.
absolutely. Conscious kickball coming back. Plus, we got a lot more stuff in tune. So stay tuned, y'all. We're doing a lot for Two Rover TV, and it's coming soon. Summer's coming up. We got a lot in store for y'all.
That's right. That's right. So you guys have a blessed night, and yeah, thank you for stopping through, and check us out on Thursday night.
Yes.
Okay, peace.
Peace.